Excuse me, sir. Do you think this snack is any good?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Well, let me see. I'm not sure, but let's check the ingredients together. Doesn't look to be too much sugar and a full day of fiber. Sounds pretty good to me.
Thank you, sir. You're very kind.
No need to call me sir. I'm just John. Are you finding everything you need today?
Well, I'm trying to, but times are tough, you see. Money's tight and I can't afford much.
I understand. It can be challenging. Just take your time, ma'am. Sometimes it's the little choices that make all the difference.
Yeah, I'm trying to make every penny count. I've got 3 hungry grandkids at home and they haven't had a proper meal in days.
3 kids? That sounds really tough. I remember when my family struggled too.
It's been hard since my husband passed away. His pension isn't enough and my health, well, it's not what it used to be.
Ma'am, I know what it's like to grow up with little. My family had its share of hard times too.
Really? You don't seem like you've ever gone through something like this.
Well, appearances can be deceiving. I've worked hard to get where I am today, but I'll never forget where I came from.
That's nice. Look, there's a discount on ramen. Maybe I should get a few cups for the kids.
That's a good idea, Martha. But don't forget to check the expiration dates. Sometimes they put the older ones on sale.
You're right, John. I can't afford to buy something that won't last.
Ma'am, are you feeling okay? You've been coughing a lot.
Oh, it's nothing. Just this nagging cold. I can't afford to go to the doctor. My kids need the money for food more.
Maybe there's something I can do to help. Have you tried any home remedies?
I've tried a few, but they don't seem to work. I wish I could afford some proper medicine.
I think I saw some medicine by the checkout counter. Let's go take a look.
Thank you. What do you think about this?
That looks good.
That'll be $12.45.
Oh dear. I thought it would be less. Let me check my wallet. I seem to be a few pennies short. Can I pay the remainder another day? I promise I'll come back with the money.
Hurry up, lady. We don't have all day. Come on, lady. Make up your mind. Pay or leave.
I'm so close. Just a few more cents, please.
Excuse me, ma'am, but I'd like to help out here. I'll cover the remaining amount for her.
Mind your own business. This doesn't concern you.
Sir, you don't have to do that. I'll figure something out.
No, Martha. It's not right the way you're being treated. I won't let you leave empty-handed.
Oh, how generous of you, Mr. Knight in Shining Armor.
Martha, it's the least I can do. Let's also get you some more groceries. Your kids should have a proper meal tonight.
Thank you so much, John. You've been a real lifesaver.
This isn't a charity, you know. You can't just barge in and pay for people's groceries.
Actually, I can, and I will.
You think you can just buy your way into being a good person? Well, it doesn't work that way.
Nancy, I'm not trying to buy anything. I just believe in helping people in need when I can.
He's right, ma'am. We all need a little help sometimes.
Well, I'm just trying to do my job here. Maybe if you had one, ma'am, you'd be able to afford your own groceries.
Nancy, maybe you should know who I am. I'm John Sullivan, the CEO of this supermarket chain.
Wait, what? You can't be serious.
I am. I was born into a poor family just like Martha here. I know what it's like to struggle to make ends meet, and I won't tolerate the mistreatment of our customers.
You're the CEO? I had no idea.
I didn't know either. I'm sorry for how I acted.
Nancy, I appreciate your apology, but I'm afraid your behavior doesn't align with the values of our supermarket. I can't have our customers treated this way.
Values? You and your values can go to hell. You think you're better than everyone just because you have money?
Nancy, please. He was just trying to help me.
Nancy, this isn't about money or superiority. It's about respect and kindness.
Respect? Kindness? Those don't pay the bills, do they?
Nancy, I've been where you are. Sometimes we need to be kind to receive kindness.
Oh, spare me your sob story. You both make me sick.
Nancy, I'm sorry, but I have to let you go. Your attitude is not acceptable, and I can't have it in this store.
You're firing me? You'll regret this, Mr. High-End Mighty CEO.
Nancy, I truly hope you find a path that brings you more happiness and understanding. Goodbye.
You don't get it, do you? You and your charity cases, you're all just trying to feel better about yourselves.
Nancy, please, just take this as a chance to change.
Old woman, if I'm ever as frail and as poor and weak as you, I hope I get hit by lightning. I'm out of here.
Martha, are you okay?
I'm fine, John, but I hope she can find some kindness in her heart someday.
Me too. You know what, Martha? It looks like we're in need of a new cashier. Any interest?
That would be fabulous.
Wonderful. Welcome to the team.
Mr. Thompson, could I talk to you for a sec?
What's going on, Emily?
Oh, well, I've been compiling the guest feedback from the last few weeks, and there's some consistent issues that I think we need to address. Our service ratings have dipped considerably.
Emily, every hotel gets complaints. It's the nature of the business. We can't jump at every negative comment.
I understand, sir, but it's not just one or two. There's a pattern here. Guests are unhappy with the cleanliness, the long wait times, room service. It's starting to affect our online ratings.
And what do you suggest? That we hire more staff? The budget cuts were necessary to keep our margins healthy. We can't afford to splash out every time someone leaves a bad review.
Well, perhaps we don't need to increase staff, but we could maybe enhance training for the existing staff, or redistribute tasks to ensure critical areas are covered. I've noticed some inefficiencies that could be streamlined.
Go on. What sort of inefficiencies?
Like, for example, room inspections could be handled by the cleaning supervisors only rather than both the supervisor and the assistant manager. It would free up the assistant manager to focus on guest relations and expedite check-ins.
Yeah, that's not a bad suggestion. What else?
We could revise our cleaning schedule to prioritize guest rooms over less critical areas like conference rooms during off-peak hours. It would ensure rooms are ready faster for new check-ins.
These ideas aren't increasing costs, at least. Anything else?
If we could maybe revisit the idea of outsourcing laundry services, it might reduce our costs and improve turnaround times for room cleaning.
Emily, these suggestions show initiative, I'll give you that. But they still don't address the main issue, our financial constraints. I need you to find ways to cut costs, not just move them around.
I understand, sir. I'll reevaluate the operational costs and see where further efficiencies can be made. But please consider that maintaining a certain level of guest satisfaction is crucial for business.
See what you can do, Emily. And remember, it's about making tough choices. We can't please everyone, but we can certainly try to please our shareholders. Focus on that.
Hi. Good
Hi.
afternoon. I have a reservation under the name Mrs. Clarkson.
Yeah, let me just look that up for you. Thanks for choosing to stay with us.
It's my pleasure. I've heard great things, and I decided to come and see for myself.
And here's your key card. You're going to be in room 204, and I'll go ahead and escort you to your room.
Okay, amazing. Let's do it.
Right this way.
Thanks. So, how long have you been working here?
Oh, about 2 years now. It's definitely been a learning experience, but I really enjoy meeting people from all over.
It must be challenging, though, keeping up with all the demands of the job.
It can be, especially recently. We've had to make some adjustments to manage resources better.
Adjustments? I hope that hasn't affected the quality of service.
We strive to maintain high standards, but it's a balancing act. Sometimes things slip through the cracks, unfortunately. Anyway, enough about this. Let me show you to your room. I am so sorry, Mrs. Clarkson. This should have been cleaned. I will take care of this immediately.
No need to rush on my account, but I'm curious, why wasn't the room prepared?
We've had to reduce our housekeeping staff as a cost-saving measure. It's put a strain on getting rooms ready on time, especially when it's busy.
That sounds quite challenging. How do you manage?
It's tough. I'm covering some of the duties, among other things. We're doing our best, but it's definitely not ideal.
Well, I appreciate your honesty and efforts, Emily. Why don't you show me to the bar? I could use a refreshment while you arrange for the room.
Of course, Mrs. Clarkson. Let's head downstairs and I'll ensure that your room gets taken care of by the time we return. I'm sorry for the wait, Mrs. Clarkson. It's been one of those days.
No worries, Emily. These things happen. Could I get a drink? Something to eat, possibly?
Emily, what are you doing here and not at the reception desk? What's going on today? Ma'am, I'm so sorry. We have some interesting characters working for us.
And the drink?
Yo, Emily, why are you still here? This is not how we run a hotel. You're stretching yourself too thin. It's inefficient.
I was cleaning Mrs. Clarkson's room as you instructed earlier.
Well, you need to prioritize better.
Actually, I think Emily here has been doing a remarkable job under the circumstances.
What? You're telling me about my staff? And you are?
I'm Joanna Clarkson, the CEO of this hotel chain, and I've seen enough today.
Mrs. Clarkson,
Mr. Thompson, you're fired for poor management and a clear disregard for customer service. Emily, from now on, you'll be the new hotel manager. We can discuss all the changes to get this hotel back in shape because what I've seen today has been so disappointing.
Really?
We can really turn this around though, you and me.
I won't let you down, Mrs. Clarkson.
Fine. No, you know what? I'm gonna start my own hotel, okay? You'll all see. It's gonna be the best hotel. I can't believe this.
Mr. Thompson, can I chat with you for a second?
What's going on, Emily?
Lovely. Let's do it one more time.
Can I chat to you for a sec? I literally was about to say that. Oh my god. Mr. Thompson, can you chat for a sec? I've been compiling the guest feedback for the last few weeks, and there are some consistent issues that I think we need to address.
Sorry, can I do that again? Sorry, I fucked up.
Here we are. Okay, thank you for choosing to stay with us.
It's my pleasure. I've heard great things.
I'm so sorry. I'm reading also yours. Sorry for the wait, Mrs. Clarkson. It's been one of those days.
No worries, Emily. These things happen. Could I get a drink? Something to eat, possibly?
Emily, what are you doing here and not at the reception desk? What's going on today? Ma'am, I'm so sorry. We have some interesting characters working for us.
And the drink?
Yo, Emily, why are you still here? This is not how we run a hotel. You're stretching yourself too thin. It's inefficient.
I was cleaning Mrs. Clarkson's room as you instructed earlier.
Well, you need to prioritize better.
Actually, I think Emily here has been doing a remarkable job under the circumstances.
What? You're telling me about my staff? And you are?
I'm Joanna Clarkson, the CEO of this hotel chain, and I've seen enough today.
Mrs. Clarkson,
Mr. Thompson, you're fired for poor management and a clear disregard for customer service. Emily, from now on, you'll be the new hotel manager. We can discuss all the changes to get this hotel back in shape because what I've seen today has been so disappointing.
Really?
We can really turn this around though, you and me.
I won't let you down, Mrs. Clarkson.
Fine. No, you know what? I'm gonna start my own hotel, okay? You'll all see. It's gonna be the best hotel. I can't believe this.
Good evening, ma'am. Can I help you?
Oh, hi. I would like to book a room for this evening, please.
Are you sure you're at the right place? Our rates are quite high.
Oh, I'm at the right place. I've been saving up for something really special. Today seems like the right day for a bit of luxury, don't you think?
Well, if you say so. Let me check the availability. It does appear that we have one room left, but it is our deluxe suite and it's very expensive.
Expensive? Well, that's not a problem for me. Comfort is what I seek tonight.
I must inform you, our deluxe suite is designed for our more discerning guests. It comes with exclusive services.
Well, I believe everyone deserves a chance at the finer things in life. I mean, no matter their walk of life, don't you agree?
Of course, it's just unusual for someone to choose our most expensive room spontaneously.
Well, life's too short to be usual, my dear. Sometimes we have to embrace the unusual.
Okay, I'll need a credit card and ID, please.
My pleasure. Let me see here. ID. Okay, there you go. This lobby. It looks splendid.
Thank you, ma'am. It's our pride and joy. You'll find your suite equally impressive.
Oh, I can't wait.
Good evening, ma'am. Welcome to our hotel. I hope everything is to your satisfaction.
Oh, well, good evening, young man. Yes, I'm doing fine, thank you.
Our guest here has chosen the deluxe suite. Quite a surprise, isn't it?
Wow. A wonderful choice, ma'am. The deluxe suite offers the best views of the city, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
I'm looking forward to it. A nice view always adds color to life, don't you think?
Absolutely, ma'am. If you need any recommendations for the city or hotel amenities, please feel free to ask.
John, I'm sure our guest is tired and would appreciate some rest rather than a chit-chat.
Well, actually, I don't mind the conversation. It's quite refreshing to see such friendliness in a place like this.
Thank you, ma'am. We strive to make all of our guests feel welcome, comfortable.
Even those who don't exactly fit the normal bill.
Well, appearances can be quite deceiving, my dear. It is the heart that matters, not the clothes. You know what I mean?
Wise words, ma'am. See, Sarah, you could learn a thing or two from her. Is there anything else you require this evening?
No, thank you. I'll just take my room key and head right on up to my room.
No problem. Here's your key.
Oh,
There you are.
thank you so much.
Please, enjoy your
Nice
stay.
talking to both of y'all.
John, why did you entertain that woman? She clearly doesn't belong here.
Sarah, it's not our place to judge people. She's a guest like anybody else, deserving of respect and good service.
But look at her. She doesn't fit the profile of our usual guests. She probably saved for years just to be able to afford one night here.
And that makes her choice all the more significant. We should feel honored that she chose to spend her hard-earned money with us.
Seriously, you don't find it weird?
Look, life is full of surprises, Sarah. All right? Our job is to provide a memorable experience for all of our guests, regardless of their appearance.
Maybe, but I'll be keeping an eye on her, just in case.
Just treat her with kindness, Sarah. That's what hospitality is all about.
Hello, how may I help you? Really? That is odd. You know, we have had some suspicious guests in our lobby recently. Don't worry, I'll take care of this. John, we gotta go over there. I need you to come with me. Excuse me, ma'am. There's been a report of a missing item from one of our guests. Can I ask where you were a few minutes ago?
I just came down to the lobby to admire the ambiance. Is there a problem?
Yeah, a valuable item has gone missing. And given your unusual presence here, I need to ask if you've seen anything suspicious.
Sarah, hold on. We can't just accuse our guests without any evidence.
I assure you, young lady, I have taken nothing. I have been admiring this beautiful hotel interior, and that's all.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I need to check your pockets. Hotel policy is for situations like this.
Sarah, we can't do that. That's an invasion of privacy and our policy.
Yes, and I understand your concern, but I must refuse. This is a serious accusation you're making.
If you have nothing to hide, then you shouldn't mind. It's just a quick check.
All right, let's handle this properly. All right, we should just review the security footage first before making any accusations.
Yes, see, I would appreciate that. I have nothing to hide, but I don't think that it will be necessary for you to do any of this. here's my idea. Why don't you take another careful look at that last name?
Yeah, it's Laura Wallace. I saw it the first time. Big whoop.
Oh, Wallace. Wait. Wallace and Rose Wallace? Sarah. Sarah, her family owns the hotel chain.
I was just trying to do my job. How was I supposed to know she was anyone important?
Sarah, my status should not influence how we treat our guests. Your actions were inappropriate, irrespective of who I am.
It's about treating everyone with respect, Sarah. We can't just prejudge our guests.
Please, John, you're trying to score points with the big boss here. I've seen how this place really runs. It's all about appearances.
I am disappointed in you, Sarah. Not just in your actions, but now in your attitude. As the owner of this hotel, I cannot overlook this kind of behavior. Your employment has been terminated.
You're firing me? This hotel is nothing but a facade. And you, Mrs. High and Mighty Owner, you think you can just waltz in and judge us?
Sarah, that's enough. It's about maintaining a standard of service. Right, Miss Wallace?
Standard of service? What a joke! I was the only one trying to keep this place afloat. Good luck without me. This place is as good as closed.
Well, I am sorry that you had to witness that.
Me too. Me too, Miss Wallace.
Well, I believe Sarah was the regional manager, so that position is now open.
Yes.
I trust you will handle your new responsibilities as a manager with dignity, respect, and a value for our customers.
Yes, Miss Wallace, I accept. And I'm sorry about this entire situation, but I'll do my best to uphold the true values of our hotel.
What more can I ask for?
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Wallace. I won't let you down.